are the best young, highest potential strikers in the FIFA 21 career mode. I'm your boy Viva La FIFA, and awesome that you're watching to episode 6 out of 6 in this series. If you haven't watched the goalkeepers, center backs, fullbacks, midfielders and the wingers, do it after this video. You can click the I button or just go to my channel and check out the watch list to become a football master in the career mode. So guys, today the strikers, 25 amazing players fitting your budget, from dirty cheap to more expensive, but they have huge potential. Let me know who is your personal favorite, who will you buy, drop it in the comments, and if you enjoy it, give a thumbs up, subscribe for more, and put on the notification bell. We are starting off with Ryan Brewster, in real life the striker of Sheffield United, but in the start of the career mode he is still a Liverpool player, and that is very good and positive for you, because Liverpool will take 5-6 million pounds maximum to sell Ryan Brewster at the start of the career mode. At the start he is a fine striker, not bad at all, but in 2-3 years he will go up to 85 plus. That is incredible, with amazing speed, great finishing, and also very composed in front of goal. So Ryan Brewster, a very cheap solution for your goal scoring problems. If you like to get Brazilian wonder kids, João Pedro is one of them. Anthony was a great winger and you can combine him with João Pedro, still only 18 years old. Watford invested a lot of money in young talented players last year. Think about Ismail Assar as well. It was not a successful method, so now João Pedro is playing in the championship and is available for 5 million pounds. A super skillful, enjoyable striker. I will recommend them to everybody with a smaller budget. Joshua Zirkzee is 6'4", and that is what I love about the striker as well. Zirkzee is not slow, so he combines that 6'4" with nice decent speed, nice finishing, and also fantastic physicality. Are you looking for a target man striker? Joshua Zirkzee is your man. He's starting off high in the 60s, but he will go up with a plus 16 or 17. Isn't that incredible? I think the answer is quite simple. Sekou Mora is so unknown that this is the only player in this whole series I couldn't find any videos of. So that is how young he is, how unknown he is, and we can call him one of the hidden gems in the career mode for the striker position. The young striker of Girondins de Bordeaux is only 17 years old, so if you can sign him up for the forthcoming 15 years, you won't have to think about a new striker. An amazing player for road to glory career modes. Tammy Abraham is a very well-known player, but he is on the bench of Chelsea also in the career mode like he is in real life. Behind Timo Werner and Olivier Giroud, he is the third striker. Can you release him from the bench and make Tammy Abraham the top scorer in the Premier League, La Liga, Ligue 1, or whatever league you start off with? It's up to you. Release him from the bench and make him score loads of goals. One of the most complete strikers you can get is Daniel Malen. As you can see with the stats, everything is 85 plus almost. The speed, the dribbling, the agility, the finishing, it is all fantastic already. The positive thing is, if you're starting off with a good team, you're able to sign him up at the start of the career mode. Don't wait too long, because Daniel is only going up, just like all the other players of course, but he will be quite expensive within 1 year. So sign him up at the start of season 1. Nahil Bustos is playing in the Argentinian league if I'm not mistaken, and he has amazing speed. Look at the footages in real life and you can see that back in the career mode as well. He will destroy opponents. He has dribbling speed, normal acceleration is just outstanding, and he can finish in front of goal. So if you're looking for a sweaty striker who can get you win after win for a very cheap price, this is your man. Patson Daka is 76 rated. Red Bull Salzburg has 2 strikers in this episode. That shows enough. With the cams they got Szoboszlai, and you can combine Szoboszlai with Daka and the player I will talk about later on in this episode. Daka is lightning fast. He is 6 foot. I thought he was way smaller, but he is still 6 foot, has over 95-96 speed. Who's going to catch him? Well, maybe Usain Bolt. Troy Parrott at the start of the career mode, in one word, is a horrible striker. He ain't fast, he ain't strong, He ain't technical, and he isn't even a very good finisher, but he is one thing, a super big prospect for the future with high potential, and that is great for Road to Glory teams. At the start, as I tell you, you will struggle with Troy Parrott, but give him the time, give him the space, give him the room to develop in the striker he can be, and you have a cheap version of Harry Kane to your team. Fabio Silva is one of the most talented strikers in real life, 17 years old, and Wolverhampton Wanderers decided to pay £40 million, and this is a little bit a glitch in the career mode, but take your advantage. He is now available for £5 million at the start of the career mode. Does it feel like cheating? Well guys, I don't know. I think EA should fix this in the future. It makes it more realistic because now Fabio Silva is available for 10% of the deal the Wolves have signed him up for. But that's not your problem. Just make the offer, make him your striker, and you have a new Raul Jimenez, but then way cheaper. Alexander Isak is not a player I will recommend to you for two reasons. First of all, he is super expensive. You have to pay £50 million almost at the start of the career mode, and the second thing is, yes, his potential is quite good, but his growth potential isn't going up to 88, 89 or 90, so yes, he goes up, but for the money you spend on him, I would say you rather invest it in players that will go up way more and are much cheaper. Instead of Isak, you can sign 3 players with way bigger potential. Luis Suarez is 22 years old. Did he use a time machine? No, we're talking about the striker that left Watford this transfer period, because now he's playing in real life in the Spanish La Liga, but in the game he is still a Watford player. What an attack Watford, by the way, has with João Pedro and Suarez. They're the #1 favorite to promote back to the Premier League in season 1, but you can steal him away. How cool is it to have a Luis Suarez, a real player, a real goal machine at your club for the forthcoming 10 years? And how cool is it, Atletico Madrid fans, to combine this Suarez with the normal Luis Suarez we all know? I think that is a magical partnership. Esposito, he is a goal machine, get him for cheap, don't have money. You can buy him for such a cheap price. I will say Esposito is a man once again for a Road to Glory team. One of the players you can get for £1.5 million, just like Troy Parrott. At the start, you can't actually do anything with this player. Give him time, give him room, just like with Troy Parrott, and he will develop in the new Francesco Totti. Gabriel Jesus is a very wanted player. When I'm recording these videos, I skip 5 days to get all the scouting results, and every single time I tried that, within 5 days Gabriel Jesus was sold. This time Atletico tried it, Barcelona got him. So if you want to sign him up, you can see City is prepared to sell him because they have Sergio Kun Aguero, but you need to be very quick or else he will be gone, maybe forever. So if you want to get a higher rated striker with big potential, Jesus is your man if you have quick feet and quick hands. Victor Osimhen has it all. He is tall, he is strong, he is quick, he is agile, and he can score a goal. He is the perfect striker in the Serie A. We have higher rated players coming up from Italy and from the Serie A, but I go for Victor Osimhen every single day of the week. He was signed up for £45 million plus from Lille to Napoli, and Napoli already has a very sweaty, overpowered team with Dries Mertens, with Lorenzo Insigne, etc. But this guy is it all. Magical striker, recommended for everyone. Karim Adeyemi is the second player of Red Bull Salzburg where I'm talking about, and this man is just something special. Look at the starting stats. Already uncatchable for any defensive line. Alongside Daka and Szoboszlai, you can sign them all up for 35-40 million pounds. You have 3 players of Red Bull Salzburg and they will bring you glory. Road to glory? Nope, you don't need it. You just need 3 players from Red Bull Salzburg and that road to glory is already fixed. Amazing striker and super cheap at the start. A player that is not very cheap at the start because he is not affordable and because you can't get him because he is loaned out is Rainier Jesus. He is owned by Real Madrid, but he is loaned out to Borussia Dortmund for 1 or even 2 years. Not quite know how that works after that first season. In real life, I think it is a 2-year loan deal. Rainier Jesus is a very talented striker. I already told you he would be amazing being signed up with Real Madrid. Just keep him at that club and make him a tridente with Rodrigo and Vinicius Jr. But if you're playing with a different team like Borussia Dortmund try to make the deal a permanent one. If you're looking for a discount version of Erling Braut Haaland, don't look any further. With Evan Nilsson, you got him. The striker of FC Porto is 6'4", just like Haaland, a very strong, tall player. He combines that with good speed at the moment, and he has so much growth potential that you can make him into the perfect goal machine. Strong, quick, composure, finishing. What else do you want? I think the answer is nothing. If you want to combine him with Richarlison, it might be cool if you can bring Evan Nilsson to Everton. You have a perfect tridente up front with Richarlison, Calvert-Lewin. What a team that could be. But for Richarlison, if you want to steal him away from Everton, you need to pick a lot of money to join you for this travel, because 80 million pounds, somewhere around that area, has to be paid. Yes, his potential is even higher, and he can become worth 120, 30 million pounds, so he's worth the investment. But what I mean to say, I know some of you guys starting off with smaller teams don't have the budget, but who cares? I showed you a lot of other opportunities. Give a thumbs up if you love it. When Lille signed up Jonathan David, once again I thought, what a perfect signing. They sold Victor Osimhen for 45-50 million pounds, and they paid only 50% of the transfer fee to his team in the Belgian Pro League. 25 mil went to KAA Gent to get one of the best potential strikers in FIFA 21. He will go up to an 88 rated striker. That means a +10 for Jonathan David. Invest in him, he might be a great couple alongside Victor Osimhen. Just outside the top 3, we find Lautaro Martinez. This is a player you should keep with Inter, but I wouldn't go for him with a different team. Why? Well, I think he's not actually worth the investment. He is already 84 rated. That makes him super expensive if you think he's a cool player, because he looks very cool in the game. As you can see, you can spend the money, but I showed you so many other opportunities to get players. Well, they need 1, 2, 3 years extra to reach the same potential than this man, but I think that is a way better investment. But that's up to you. His potential is good enough to sign him up. Erling Braut Haaland, 92 potential. At least he can go up even more if you train him and play him the best way possible. But if you know what Erling Braut Haaland, 84 rated, does in Ultimate Team, in the draft modes, he destroys you with his eyes closed, and that is how good he is. 84 rated. Borussia Dortmund fans, never let him go. Football fans around the world, sign him up as soon as possible. He is the perfect solution for Roberto Bobby Firmino. Instead of him, sign him up Liverpool. Instead of maybe going to Manchester City to replace Sergio Kun Aguero, also perfect solution, but maybe you like to keep him at Borussia Dortmund. It's all up to you. João Felix is the number 2. Is that fair? Well, I am a big fan of Atletico Madrid, but looking to last season, I am not quite sure what I have to think about it. In all honesty, I think his rating is a little bit too high. He never really proved himself at the highest stage in a consecutive level, so he was good sometimes when he was used as a substitution, for example, in that quarterfinal of the Champions League, but overall he was very disappointing. So João Felix has the rating of 93, and my tip will be he is too slow for a good overpowered striker. But turn him around to a cam, and you have one of the best cams, playmakers in the world. One of his strengths is also playmaker, so why not making the cam he can be? I think he's way better on that position. And we are finishing this series off with Kylian Mbappé, the highest rated potential player of all youngsters. Give a thumbs up if you love Kylian Mbappé and you're going to try and get him in the career mode. Imagine João Felix as a cam, on the wing Jadon Sancho, combine that with a player like Kylian Mbappé and Erling Braut Haaland, and the job is done for you. Who can afford that? Nobody, but you can add a team like that if you like it, of course. I think that's cheating, I don't like that, but imagine that team in the long run. Maybe you can pick up those players on free deals. I know a lot of you guys know how to make a lot of money in that career mode, even without cheating or a financial takeover. So Erling Braut Haaland, Kylian Mbappé, João Felix, it's the top 3 strikers you can sign up. João Felix the cheapest one, after that Haaland, and the most expensive man is Kylian Mbappé, but his stats are legendary. So guys, if you love this series, don't forget to give a thumbs up. Thanks for watching. I hope you stay on my channel, subscribe for more, and put on the notification bell. I wish you all a very nice day, and I hope to see you soon with a brand new video.